Giving Back, sponsored by Patterson Legal Group.
We're excited to partner with Patterson Legal Group in our latest edition of Giving Back, where local nonprofits are recognized for the great work they're doing to make our communities better places to live. Patterson Legal Group recognizes a new nonprofit and presents them with a $500 check. This week, we're proud to spotlight TARC. Take a look.
Hi, I'm Tyler Patterson. This week's Giving Back recipient is TARC. I'm here with Matt and Mandy. Matt, tell us a little bit about the group.
Well, TARC serves children and adults with intellectual and developmental disabilities in Shawnee County and the surrounding region. And we are very appreciative, Tyler, for you assisting us in continuing our mission of service, support, and advocacy to that population.
Well, we're so grateful for all the work that you guys do. And today we're excited to give you a check for $500.
Thank you very
so
much.
This is wonderful.
Absolutely.
And joining us now is Mandy Wells with TARC. Good morning.
Good morning.
Always great to have you on the show.
Thank you, Dane. Always great to be here.
Yes, I'm very excited for you joining us for Giving Back. Just we can get a little bit more in depth about what's going on with TARC. So for our viewers that may be unfamiliar with TARC right now, give us a little history of the organization.
So TARC started back in 1954 by a group of families that got together that realized there was a need for programs and services for individuals with intellectual and developmental disabilities. And we have been going strong ever since then. We provide services supports to individuals in the Shawnee County and surrounding areas and have just been a great asset to the community.
Fantastic. So you said 1954.
Yep.
We're at what, 51 years?
Yeah, 50. Yeah.
It's grown so much. What services are you able to provide now for the community?
So we provide all kinds of services from birth through end of life. We have our infant toddler services of Kansas. It's our children's services, which is birth to 3 years of age. Feeding clinic, which we provide services from birth through adult. We also have our case management. We have our adult services, which include our Avenue Day services. And then we also have employment services for individuals and adults. So we have a wide variety. We kind of meet the needs of whatever it is our person-supported need. We've got so many phenomenal employees that have been with TARC for a long time, but that just are so passionate about what they do. And it's incredible to me to watch and just see how wonderful they are with these individuals. And you know, we've been able to give back to so many, and we've been fortunate for that because we have been a strong asset in the community, and so it's great knowing that people have learned what it is we are able to do for them.
It really is amazing. I love the almost you kind of mentioned the individual needs of everybody. Like, how do you guys kind of keep up with that?
I would say that's really case management helps with that. But you know, we have our different programs in our different department and areas, so that's nice. So you know, if it is kind of focused more children's services, we can direct you to the children's services staff. They can get you in touch with the correct person to help you figure out what it is you need for your child. Same goes with the adult services, employment services. And then I didn't mention we also have TARC Industries, which is our shred services. And so we also have that available to just anybody in the community where you can take your shred and have it, you know, take it over to our TARC Industries office. And that's a whole nother building where we have employees, individuals with developmental disabilities that are employed there. And they're doing different things like helping with the shred services or stuffing envelopes, all kinds of things there. So
all kinds of great services.
There's so much. I am still amazed after 2.5 years of how much we do.
No, it is really impressive, and that's just you know, the actual day-to-day work stuff. But you're putting on events throughout the year.
Yes, which is what we normally hear about. It feels like
it's incredible. And so all this going on, you know, how's the donation from Patterson Legal Group kind of able to help you guys out?
First of all, thank you so much to Patterson Legal Group. I mean, it's phenomenal what they do for the community. But just every donation makes an impact in our organization. It'll go right back to the programs and services that we provide. And our services are provided at no cost to families. So that's also a huge thing that I think people don't necessarily realize. But our goal is to be able to provide services to as many individuals as we can. And we don't want them to have the challenge of, how am I going to pay for this? How am I going to have this, you know, this service provided. So that's one of our big things. And one of the things I didn't mention too with our children's services that I think is unique is that our employees, they're in the homes of the children. They go to the homes, which is really unique and really great because that makes it more comfortable for the children. They can also have different, multiple people that are helping that particular child out in the home. They can work with the parents, so that's also a really unique piece.
That's lovely.
Yeah.
I like that. And if someone's watching right now, like, how can they reach out to you if they're in need of your services?
Sure. So I do know that there are physicians that can do referrals, so that's one way to mention it, doctor, especially for children. But otherwise, I would suggest going to our website, tarcinc.org, or they can give us a call at 785-232-0597, and we can get them contacted with the correct area.
And for you now, you've mentioned 2.5 years.
2.5 years,
over at TARC.
yeah.
What's it mean for you to be in your role, to be a part of the organization?
You know, I can't even explain when I get to see the employees that work with these individuals, because what I do is, yes, I get to put on the fun events and, you know, all the lights and be here on TV, but what, you know, people don't see are just the impact that everybody at our organization is making on these individuals. And to me, that is such a special thing to be able to watch. And, you know, I love being able to go down to our day services, or they'll come down and visit us. And it brings so much joy to you to know that you're a part of something that's making a difference in somebody else's life. So it's been wonderful.
Yes. And can you speak on like that impact that you've seen TARC have on the community, or like families in the community? You
know, a good friend of mine, she received services at TARC and still works with TARC for the employment services. She actually works at Tender Loving Care, the pet facility. And, you know, still to this day, they're there whenever she needs support. You know, if they've got questions or if they need to know how to navigate something, you know, TARC is always available. And that's what's so neat and unique about it, is because it is you know, from children through end of life. And I think that's pretty incredible.
It is really incredible. And so now all these amazing services you guys have been offering, how can the community support you guys? Like,
of course,
donations, volunteers.
Of course, donations, volunteers. You know, both of those are always wonderful. Word of mouth, just mentioning, you know, if you know somebody that's got a child that they're, you know, they're wondering, okay, are things okay? Mention TARC, because that's what we're there for, is to provide the supports for individuals. But, you know, to be able to offer those, obviously, it's through donations, volunteer, attending our events, Winter Wonderland. So make sure you go see the lights. If not once, multiple times.
Yes.
We'll be open a lot. But, you know, just anything helps us tremendously. So, and you can find out more about, you know, making a donation or volunteering on our website as well, which is tarcinc.org, or giving us a call and they can direct you to me or someone else.
Fantastic. Okay, so you did mention Winter Wonderland.
Yes.
I know it's coming up very quickly. What are the dates? When is it starting? When is it ending?
November 26th through December 31st. We will be closed the first 3 Mondays again to the public, but we'll be open each night, and $10 suggested donation to be able to drive through the lights. We're going to have a new display. We're going to be kind of revealing it on Facebook. I don't have the exact renderings yet, so I hate to put it out there and then, you know how that goes. But so that's very exciting. But no, it's our 28th year, and it's crazy that it's already here.
Fantastic. You know, I always look forward to Winter Wonderland, and it's great to know that, you know, what the experience that we're having that you're offering during Christmas time is going out towards the community all year long to help a lot of families.
Everything comes right back. So that's, awesome.
That's wonderful.
Thank you.
Mandy, thank you so much for joining us this morning. It's been a pleasure chatting with you.
As always.
And everyone, please, to learn more, you can visit tarcinc.org.
Giving Back, sponsored by Patterson Legal Group.